Yeah, please, sorry. That's on me.
My
apologies. If it helps, we haven't done this in a while, so I'm giving us some leeway. We have permission to suck.
Blood? Like vampires?
I was gonna make a different joke, but I like your joke better.
It's impossible to say what this other joke would have been.
A little bit less crass, a little bit more in theme.
Yes. Yes, very much so. Hello, welcome to Show Some Initiative. My name is Julian, and I will be your storyteller.
Hi, I'm James, and I play Jose.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and I play Patrick.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I play Danny.
Hey, I'm Phil. I play Gabe.
Hi, I'm Sean. I play Theo.
Hello, I am Tori, and I'm still Erica.
Last we left off, you all finished kind of proving your worth to the brouhaha, just having a good old tussle. Some of you were definitely high. Others of you were not.
Some of us were low.
Somebody, bringing down the energy of the room, some may say.
Yeah.
Pulling out a hand grenade, essentially.
But we still love him. It's okay.
We do.
Hey, it doesn't do splash damage.
A holy hand grenade?
Of Antioch?
With that, we start, I guess, with Gabe. You have kind of stormed out of the Brouhaha Club after making a scene about your pacifism.
Mm-hmm. How dare
very, very Christian of you. But
I mean, I would argue that I was not the first one to make a scene, but okay.
Fair, but you were the one definitely to escalate it.
Yeah.
And stop the scene.
No, because everyone was fighting. Everyone was popping off. You just, well, no, not to escalate it then, to bring it down.
You're the person to clash with the vibe.
Yes, either way, you have decided to abscond from the scene.
Yeah. As Sean, I think, very succinctly put it, exit pursued by bear.
Yes.
Exit pursued by mountain lion. Or panther? Wait, what is Patrick?
Mountain lion.
Mountain lion. Yes, got it.
Got it in one, Julian. Hell yeah.
Cougar. Gouger.
A cougar. Oh god.
We're not dating ourselves at all by referencing that meme.
It's Tumblr. It's finally for another year or so.
Tumblr doesn't know when to quit.
But with that, you two are outside of the club. It's a very quiet night outside of the Brouhaha Club, believe it or not. Not very many people are around. It seems to be more of a Kindred exclusive area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you're free to talk in private.
Or so we think. No, just kidding.
I think Gabe is just sort of sitting on the step looking away into the middle distance.
Yeah, I think Gabe just hears Patrick, the footsteps behind him, and then just Patrick kinda sits down next to Gabe. Patrick is a heavy man, so he I wouldn't describe him as graceful, unless he wants to be, so he just kind of plops himself down next to Gabe. So what sorry, I want to say, what the fuck, dog? That's so not it.
Impeccable.
No, that's it.
No take backsies.
Just channeling Emmett Legally Blonde musical vibes. So what happened, Gabe? Where are we staring at? Is that a Volkswagen Beetle?
It's whatever you want. I don't know. Look, you saw what happened. I'm just fed up.
With a bar fight? Listen, is that what's bothering you? Because I thought it was something to do with Danny, because Danny said something and it just went. You look ticked off, I'm not gonna lie, but you were sitting there, so...
It's a lot of things. I would say Daniel broke the camel's back there, but I mean, you ever been in a situation where you just feel like you absolutely do not belong? Like everything there is just hostile to you.
Yeah.
It's like you ever seen Inception? That was a big
I can't say I keep up with current media trends. No.
I mean, there was, it's like the whole, they go into people's dreams and stuff. I can't remember much of the plot. I remember there's one bit.
Yeah, I've heard people talk about it. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with the concept.
I've seen the memes.
I just remember one scene where these people are, in someone's brain in their dreams, walking around, and it's like a city or something, and every single person walking by is staring at them, glaring, like how dare they exist. You ever been in that kind of a situation? Wow. Patrick, openly gay man, in the 1980s, in a rural town in the 1980s. Well, to be honest, yes. It wasn't super easy growing up sometimes. He kind of side-eyes Gabe and his whole steez, being one of them queers in less populated areas. Not always super easy. Kind of eyes Gabe's for a reaction and continues. And, since it's a whole fuckery of becoming a kindred, sometimes, especially recently here in the city, it's a bit like being a fish out of water. So I do think I kind of understand where you're coming from. And I think it'd be hypocritical of me to tell you to hide it, like just say, hey, if you don't show who you are, then it's easier for people to leave you alone, don't treat you like an outsider. But that's not the idea, is it?
No. I feel like I try to do good things. I try to help people. I know not everyone wants to be Christian, and there's a whole history of evangelization and that kind of thing. But still, it's important to have some sense of morality and to try to do what's best for others and do what's best for yourself. And I mean, it's like these people have a gun to their heads. I'm trying to take it away from them. And they're biting my face off for daring to try to get them to see something else in the world, that it's not just violence and fighting and aggression.
Okay, So, what did you see in there that you thought was wrong, morally, let's say? If that's like, I agree with you, going through not the straight and narrow, but trying to do good as much as you can, What did you see in there that was contrary to that?
People attacking each other for no good reason.
Gabriel, if you were to, motions to Gabe's gun, if you were to take that and shoot me right now, point blank, I'd probably get a big bruise, but that'd be it. What those people were doing inside there, it's more akin to, kind of roughhousing kids. It's not polite. It's kind of crass, but we really, if we wanted to hurt each other in there would have been final deaths in there. And there weren't. People, especially, I don't super know the Bruja, but I can relate a little bit. The Gangrel is a clan there's a lot of emphasis put on your physical prowess. I got fucking lucky that it wasn't one of the ones that puts emphasis on your looks, you know. And that's just, it's part of, I want to say, their culture. It's part of how you relieve tension. There's really not a lot you can do otherwise. It's not like you can drink, you know. It's not like you can smoke something. It doesn't really work. So in absence of that, some people turn to roughhousing as a way to get through, like, relieve tension, relieve stress. The Gangrel went to when a fight is just, you know, for playing and not for actual keeps. What you saw in there, that was, as I said, roughhousing. It's not, I don't think anyone was in actual danger. There were no kine, so there was no one that could be actually hurt by that.
Regardless of whether there was intent to kill or seriously injure, do you not wonder about the psychological impact of what this can do to you? What this can do to a person? I mean, you talk about getting out tension, releasing tension, and a way to relax. If you're in a speeding car, you can hit the brakes and it'll stop you. You can also hit a rock and that'll stop you too. But the circumstances are going to be a little different.
Yeah, but Gabe, I think, again, you're not, it takes some time. I get it. I'm also, it feels weird to say, I'm also young as a kindred. It takes some time to get used to the differences, but this is not speeding in a car. This is going on a bumper car ride on a fair. You know, if you go to a bumper car ride, you don't get mad at people from bumping into each other. It's just what you do. If you go to a Bruja bar, there will be probably a bar fight. It's what you're there for.
Then why not just have an open fighting pit? Why even have a bar?
It's just more fun, isn't it? Yeah, it's a different.
You're really doing that, are you?
It's just there's a difference, you know. Why go to a circus when you can just have a street mime or clown or performer? There's the setting adds something to it. You know, it's different to just see two people go at it on a pit to getting in an all-out bar brawl. It's more exciting, maybe, I guess. I understand if it's not your thing, for sure. Like, I would be out of my fucking mind if I were to go. I've heard like toreadors have like balls and shit. That sounds stuffy and boring. I don't know how to. I don't think I'd have fun there. But that's not my scene. I think one of the problems here is just this particular scene is just not for you. But that doesn't mean that what they're doing is inherently wrong. I do agree it can seem stupid. Maybe yes, God knows I'm stupid, but you know, they're not really hurting each other. This was a controlled fight, as chaotic as it seemed.
It may be true that there's no permanent physical harm coming from this, but I mean, look, humanity has existed for, well, I don't really know the specifics here, probably just as long, or probably longer than Kindred. And with very few exceptions, people don't just start all straight up fight every single night or every week or whatever. Yes, there's history of periods of violence, and you can talk about gladiators, and you can talk about, I don't know, boxing or something if you're a real prude, but still, there are ways to communicate with people besides beating the crap out of them, even if you're not, again, like I said, doing permanent damage.
I understand that. I agree with you. There's definitely other ways to do things than violence. As fun as cards on the table, as fun as violence is sometimes.
I will dispute you on that.
Listen, again, different strokes for different folks, I guess. I know you don't agree with me, but I'd like you to hear at least my point. I know I agree with you that there's, sometimes better ways to go about things. That's why I'm working with you guys. If it were up to me, I'd just be punching things down, and that's not a way to get through life. I understand that. But you bring up that people don't just start fights out of nowhere. I know you haven't, but we should probably bring in Jose, I think. The punk scene or the metal scene has a little bit different things to say. You ever heard of a mosh pit, Gabe? It's basically essential, the same essential thing, except there's even less chance of someone getting actually hurt here. And that's something people do for fun. You get drunk, you do stupid things, and you get into fights.
Are you saying that no one's ever been hurt in a mosh pit?
No, that's what I'm saying. A mosh pit is more dangerous than what this was. If a kindred breaks a bone, the next night they'll be A-okay. If a kind breaks a bone, then, it's a whole process.
But the memory of the broken bone remains, and the knowledge of the violence and what happened to the body remains, and the trauma there remains.
Okay.
Are you trying to say that within the transformation into Kindred, that trauma suddenly ceases to exist and cannot exist anymore in the brain of a Kindred? Have you not seen Kindred who are severely traumatized by what they've seen, by what they've done, by what they've had done to them? That is what I'm trying to prevent. Because if we take violence out of the equation here, or reduce it to the minimum possible, then we have fewer Kindred who do crazy, stupid things. They get other people hurt, Kindred or otherwise.
Okay, I do see your point. Yeah, trauma is a thing, and it can't hurt people, and not everyone will just keep this contained to a place where, quote-unquote, rules matter. But that is kind of the life of a Kindred, there's...
And is there no other way? Can we not try to find a better way than that? Is it wrong to question why we do things and try to find a better way for life, or the lack thereof?
I mean, if you're having a conversation, then yes, I don't think trying to calm people down in the middle of a fight, it's the best way to go about it. I mean,
do you
it's
think
not like
that people were ready to converse in the middle of that fight?
No, that's what I'm saying. You should.
And that's why I need to try to talk to them.
Or you wait for them to tire themselves out. Like, I'm talking to you right now. You're making some good points. But it's because I'm amenable to listening. if you go just in the middle of something where people are having fun, you're gonna be seen as a fucking buzzkill.
If a house is burning down, do you wait until the fire's mostly consumed it, or do you try to get water on it right away? Do you see
You
what I'm
call
saying?
the fucking firefighters, you don't put water on it yourself.
If you're a firefighter, or if you're there and the firefighters aren't there, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. What I'm saying is there's places and tools that you need to do things, Gabe. You can't do everything just yourself shouting things down. If you go in and try to impose your way of thinking, isn't that just a different type of violence?
What?
I'm just saying.
So you're saying by stopping a fight, I caused violence tonight?
I mean, what are you doing to stop a fight? It's not like you can, if they're not listening to you, what did you do to stop the fight? I noticed it stopped, but I didn't see what happened. Did you pull a gun on someone? I doubt it. Guns are really, as I said, a problem. What did you do that got a fucking Coven of Bruja?
I used my abilities to stop as many people as I could. Some jackasses didn't. I threatened them.
You threatened people? I would like to see. Listen, sorry, my bad, but just, you're not exactly intimidating, Gabe. Especially not to a full-body Bruja.
Well, it was enough for them.
I mean, if you say so, but I'm just saying, if you go then and you intimidate people, aren't you just, as I said, bullying people into agreeing with you, or at least stopping?
I did not injure them.
Okay, then. I mean,
Threatening is okay.
he didn't, and Patrick can't argue against it. Gabe, if you were having a sermon, right? You're out with your community, your parish, you're doing your little ceremony that you have.
Yes.
If I were to start shouting people down and threatening them to stop them from slitting their hands open so they can donate blood to you, how would you have reacted? How would you have felt in that situation, Gabe?
I see your point.
When I did have my concerns, I didn't stop you right there. I talked to you afterwards, like we're doing right now. I understand where you're coming from, Gabe, but I think you're going about it the wrong way. You have to learn to observe. It's just like hunting. You wait, you see, and you decide on your approach. If you go in blundering face first, you're gonna get either your face beaten off, or you're gonna spook whatever you're trying to hunt. If you want people to listen to you, you need to learn to speak their language.
Is violence not their language?
And I'm not...
I spoke their language.
You threatened them in the middle of play.
I started a conversation with them so that we could actually have a conversation, because they were not ready to have a conversation, so I had to do something.
You threatened them in the middle of something else, Gabe. Again, it's just, this was the equivalent of a party. It wasn't like a violent, it was violent, like, kindred things make things so complicated. Patrick kind of like head in hand, like just kind of like rubs his temples with one hand. I get where you're coming from, but the way you went about it, I'm like threatening people. It's just, it was not the time. I don't think.
When is the time then? When will be the time?
Right now, if you didn't storm out, you could have talked to Casey. That was something you could have done. it's something you still can do. You know, we can go back in there and we can talk about it.
Now, do you really think that someone like Casey, and I don't know them, but do you think that someone like that would be willing to just change their ways and try to institute, I don't know, I'm not saying reforms, but changes within their own social circle with just a few words from a stranger?
Well, I've listened to you so far, haven't I?
We're not strangers to each other.
We were barely a month ago.
We've seen a lot together.
We have. That's true.
It's a very different kind of
But-
situation.
You said yourself you don't know them.
Right.
Maybe they'll surprise you. Maybe they won't. You won't know it until you talk to them. And you're always assuming that you're completely in the right. And you've seen yourself that you can't be wrong. So I'd say hear them out. Hear their points as well. Don't just go in there assuming that you're going to change things. And I think like this, Patrick kind of stands up, dusts his jeans. It's like, people can surprise you, Gabe. Sometimes they'll be more open than you think, and sometimes they'll make good points. I learned that myself, and offers a hand to Gabe.
I think I'll wait a little longer. Thank you, though.
Okay. And Patrick kind of like gives a little nod, hands in pockets, and says, I'll be waiting by the door. Don't want you to be outside in a kindred place by yourself. Not with you know who out and about, maybe.
Appreciate it.
And Patrick just kind of retreats a little bit. Stands brooding by the corner.
Okey-doke. So with that, you all are escorted to a smaller, more like private back room in Casey's bar, where they take a seat like at the head of the table and come on, sit. Do you need blood or anything? I don't think we really used many of our like special abilities, but hey, you need a top off?
Oh, I'll keep my top on, thank you.
Oh, I mean, we're not a Toreador club, but
Erica.
I appreciate your enthusiasm.
I wouldn't call it that, but thank you, love.
I would appreciate a little blood if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, of course. She tosses you a like thing of bagged blood from a little like mini bar in the back. So what exactly brings you all here this lovely question mark evening? Is it lovely? I mean, your friend seemed a little upset. Is he doing okay?
He has stuff he's got to work through.
Stuff.
New kindred and all.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, new kindred. Never mind. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that kind of edge. Danny once again
I'm
like
just glad I-
reclines his like whole ass head like on the back of the couch. Like it's doing the thing where it's like his shoulder, his like arms are like swept across the back of the couch. His like his head's like dangling off the back, right?
Yeah. I know all too well. I'm just glad that I'm not in that stage anymore. Ugh. So what exactly, once again, brings you all here? Come on, I'm trying to chat with y'all.
Like I said, we're here to talk about Bruja support of, or supporting keeping Amelia out of the sheriff's office, and
We're here to talk to you about why Amelia is a bitch ass motherfucker and nobody fucking wants her as a sheriff, and we want to say some shit about it.
Oh, hell yeah. Pop off, as the youth say. I don't know, I'm still learning my slang.
Dude, I am too. I'm fucking. He leans forward. He like leans forward at that, right? we all look like 25, but it's still really weird when some kid comes up and like starts talking to me with shit I don't even understand. It's like, dude, I was born in the 50s. But yeah, I can't tell you that. Ugh.
Yeah, there's a big reason why my club is mostly kindred. I don't really let kind in here anymore.
Hooky boomer.
So, Amelia, fuck her. Why are we doing that? Not like, no, let me rephrase that. Amelia, why should I hate her? I'm a Bruja. I'm prone to hate anything. Just give me a good reason.
I mean, what's not to hate about her? She's old blood. She's an old blood Ventru, centric Ventru. She's been setting out a series of attacks on personal friends of mine, including Newbie that ran out of here a few minutes ago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that'd put anyone's panties in a twist.
Word is she works with the Sabbat on the down low.
Huh.
Plus, we have reason to believe that she's been trying to have some people that we don't even really know about killed, but she's been very good at keeping that on the down low.
I mean, any old money kindred worth their salt is good about keeping shit on the down low. So this whole business about trying to not get her elected as sheriff, first of all, sure, yeah, fuck her. Old money Ventru, I'm over it. I've seen more than enough in my day. But don't get me wrong, I love a good fight, as you all have seen. But what's your remedy afterwards?
Remedy for if she becomes sheriff, or remedy after she's not elected sheriff?
Ooh, you know what? That's actually a good point. Yes to both. Because if she gets elected in a bit of a rush decision, that could spell trouble. Especially if she knows that you've been talking shit about her.
I understand on a personal level, our friend Danny nods over to Danny, fucking relaxing like a motherfucker on the couch. Has some personal defenses in mind, but part of the issue is our plan is we don't really know the other candidates because Tabitha's been keeping the other candidates close to our chest. The only one we really know that's in the running is Amelia, so...
Oh, if there's even other candidates to begin with.
Yeah, we definitely need some information on the other candidates, and the Bruja are one of the most politically active groups out there, so I assume you've heard something.
Yeah, to be 100% honest, that's a big part of the reason we came to you. I wanted to put the ball in your court because if someone's going to know about it, it's going to be you guys. I know you're into the whole, bar fight party dude aesthetic, but I know underneath that, that's a politician as good as any.
They raise an eyebrow at that, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Suppose we can't lie low for too much longer. I mean, I do have some info. You're looking for what? To promote more, or to what is it? When you put the dirt, what is it? Shit, it's lost. What is it? Something about dirt.
Mudslinging?
Yes, thank you. Okay, are you looking to promote someone, or are you looking to do some mudslinging?
In theory, we want another candidate we can promote to the people that aren't down to just directly vote out Amelia.
Okay, yeah. And I'm assuming none of you guys are interested in the position, otherwise you'd be trying to put yourselves out there, get some business cards?
I don't think I'd be a very successful candidate on any ballot.
Oh, not with Camarilla, but I don't know, anyone... Bootlicker's a little strong, but... Anyone else who's a bit more pro-Camarilla?
Anyone here a bootlegger?
All eyes turn to Theo.
Most of us are too new or too outside the loop to really hold any sway in an election.
Fair. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll see if I can scrounge up any good juicy bits of gossip. Send them your way by the end of the night. Honestly, I kind of figured Amelia was a bit of a shoo-in, so I wasn't really looking at any of the other candidates.
No. Disturbing information to find out.
Yeah, I mean, no. Oh, none of you here are Venture, right?
No, it's not outside.
Yeah, he's out there. Among friends, the Venture tend to push through what they want, just try to drown out any other competition, so... Well, now that I know that there's enough people out there trying to root against her, at least, that's good news.
Yeah, we can guarantee at least 3 or 4 of the other clans are on our side, so to speak.
Well, that's definitely good news. Well, a lot of us haven't been able to agree on most things since, what ye who shall not be named. Oh, he. I said ye.
Ye who must not be
shall
hard.
not be named.
Yeah, Danny fucking leans forward, completely oblivious to the fucking social context in his current state,
Oh, goodness.
and says slightly too loudly, "Oh, what? You mean Valencia?"
Oh, yeah, I bet, yeah, hey, shut, you're up.
Does
Shut
he need
the
to
fuck
stay
up.
in the room? I don't know if he can...
Oh shit!
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
better to keep him in here if he's gonna be dropping the V word like that.
Just sending him
Listen.
outside with Gabe. It's fine.
Just kick him out.
Time for him to talk to Gabe.
Patrick needs to get out the get along tree.
Danny just gets thrown out the window, lands on Gabe.
Bonding time.
Figure it out.
Listen, unless you're trying to bring him back, don't go saying his name. Mostly because in this bar, there are more than a few very avid supporters, and the last thing I need is another mini riot. That took forever to clean up. But I see where you're coming from. And honestly, I think if he's not dead by now, it'd be good to have him back, but...
Well, funny you
If
mention.
only there were
He's
people here
there.
who knew.
Oh well, so sad.
Yeah, what, is there like an awkward beat where everyone just shares eye contact?
Absolutely.
Maybe not
If that-
Danny.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then after you all kind of are silent for a bit with awkward eye contact, she's like, "What? No, you can't be serious. No, I thought he was dead. What do you mean? Is he alive?"
I just kind of looks around the room. He is.
Ah, fuck. Okay, well, that's one of 2 possibilities from here, is that he somehow gets back into his right mind and becomes prince again, or he fucking dies if anyone else finds out. I'm sure you know that, though. You're smart, Kindred.
Kind of the reason we were trying to avoid the subject if it came up.
You know what? Yeah, fair. I don't want to... Well, I'm not gonna put too much false hope into that. We'll see how that turns out. Oh, man. If you see him, tell him to get his head out of his ass.
I've been saying multiple things to that effect, but it's pretty stuck up there.
Ah, fuck, okay.
Have you tried
Well,
the plunger?
Here's hoping that's.
You're not in here.
That wasn't my Patrick voice. It's not canon.
Julian, get out of here.
Here's. Here's hoping that some act of God gets it out, then damn. But regardless, I'll see if I can get some good candidates set up for you by the end of the night. Anything else I can do for you while you're here?
I guess we still have to talk about the worst case scenario where she does get elected.
Yeah, it'd be good to have a plan, wouldn't it? You can either turn into bootlickers and just hope that she dies a final death sooner rather than later, or... Viva la Revolution. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if there were anyone to rally behind, most people would look to your clan. Kind of the reason we came to you specifically.
Oh, so you're wanting me to start a bit of a metaphorical fire, not literal. God, not literal.
I don't think anybody said that.
I don't think
dude.
it would end very well for literally.
I mean, I could start a literal fire, but that might be a bit more above my pay grade.
No, I think we're good. I think having on fires would be nice.
Dude, we said he was alive, and you had the torch in hand a second later.
Okay, yeah. And?
And your point?
Fair.
Another thing is, in theory, I have the personal belief that he should be the one running this city, if of anyone I know in this town worthy of the crown. But I don't know how willing the other clans would be to such a position. And once again, some more info that perhaps you can dig up.
I could tell you right now that most clans were pretty cool with it. I don't think the Venture would be too pleased, but,
Fuck them.
as the kids say, yeah, fuck them. Fuck them kids, or what, listen, I'm trying. It's so hard these days.
Oh, you're doing great.
What's a yeet? But I agree, I'm there with you, and I think most clans, if you ask them in private, away from prying eyes, would agree. But worst case scenario, we gotta have a bit of anarchy in Texas for a bit before we can, I don't know, maybe the anarchs.
Not to speak on the behalf of too many people, but I do presently hold sway of at least one of the independent clans, and they seem more than willing to help should things come to that.
She arches her eyebrows at that. Really? Huh. Shit must be really bad then, damn. Well, listen, if we can get some independence to help establish some sort of stability after a potential, how do you put that kindly? Fucking off of the Ventru?
Fucking
be more
off,
than
revolution, coup d'etat, any of these work.
Well, if we have some sort of backup.
Perhaps isn't the person to bring this up with, but I know one independent clan Valencia was trying to get in his back pocket were the other Bruja.
Oh yeah, the true Bruja. Yeah, he was buddies with that one dude. Yeah, yeah, they were good. They were good.
Could I get a little better information than that one dude?
It's not Parse. Parse was Cyberpunk.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Yes.
Park?
What? Let me. Jeremy
Parshman?
Park, was it? Jeremy Parshman, yes. Jeremy Park, True Bruja, he was in his what's his face? How do you Valencia? He's in Val's coterie back before he was Prince, and they got pretty close. It was kind of like a co-prince situation along with one other dude from the Giovanni, but I don't. They kind of fucked off once Val had to get going, and I can't blame him. Shit got really rocky here for a bit until Amelia kind of...
Amelia?
Oh, yeah, no, not Amelia. Until...
Tabitha.
Tabitha kind of stepped forward. I don't know, maybe if you could find him, bring him back, but that might be a bit of a long shot. Which is to say, unless Sean really wants to double time as Theo and Jeremy.
Yeah, let me remember that character.
Yeah, find that. Good luck finding that character sheet. If you can find Jeremy and Crescent, that could be nice, but I wouldn't bet too much on it. I think the best thing we could do is try to look out for each other, not to sound like a shonen anime, but...
Wait a second, she doesn't know they don't know what a yeet is, but they know what a shonen anime is?
Shonen's been around forever!
That's true.
Yes.
But with that, I'm so sorry, thank you for your patience. Is there anything else you can think of to bring up with Casey before you get going?
Do you know why the Nosferatu... Primogen?
Primogen.
The Nosferatu Primogen is currently a little more in bootlicker mode than I would expect.
You know, is it a gif of the lady drinking with like really wide eyes? Just like turning away and sipping tea or whatever? Mm-hmm. It's straight up that, where she like grabs the blood bag and like looks very pointedly away. I mean... when two kindred are very, very lonely in this sad, cruel world. Or at least one of them. I don't think Amelia gives a shit about him, but...
Oh, no.
I think he's got some puppy dog eyes for her. Listen, when you're turned into whatever the fuck the Nosferatu are, not a lot of people are willing to give you a chance, so any sort of scrap that gets thrown at you... That's what I think, at least, but... What do I know? I'm just his friend for the past, like... 5 decades, but who gives a fuck?
Well, that's unfortunate.
Maybe if you find a way to rip the wool from his eyes, but I don't think he'd take too kindly to that.
We can somehow make it his own revelation. He might be more open to it.
Hey, good luck. You know, you try talking with him civilly and it's... Oh, well, you're just jealous because, well, you couldn't make anything out of your political career, huh? Shut up. She looks incredibly peeved.
She sounds incredibly peeved.
Good. I'm just saying, what kindred think can be love can be a very fucked up thing. Either way, good luck to ya. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I think that's everything I've been looking for.
Your friend there, okay? He'll probably be fine by the end of the night, right?
It's hard to say. Moral outrage and whatnot.
Oh, I was talking about the cocaine one, but yeah, him too.
Oh,
That's gonna take a lot more than one
I
night.
think he was a
Dude,
mobster.
I'm doing great. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's from New York in the 1980s. I'll give you 2 guesses if he's gonna be fine or not.
Oh, yeah, dude's probably like 70% cocaine by now.
I'm surprised he's able to respond to us.
I'm a doctor. I know it's not physically possible, but I think you're right.
Take a blood sample sometime.
In my professional medical opinion, he's fucked.
Oh.
Thanks. We need to get together more often. It's been a while since I've fought someone of your skill level. Like, is
Hey, I'm glad I could-
currently healing the fucking collapsed rib cage he has.
Hey, I'm glad I could give you some healthy, productive outlets. I know that sometimes in cameraless society, especially when you're dealing with them so much, more at least more than usual in your case, it can definitely get to you. The stuffiness is no good in my opinion.
Next time you're at my bar, first drinks on me.
Hey, I'll take that. Same to you. And any of you here. Feel free to stop by anytime. Even your, friend with morality issues out there. If he wants to come get some practice in, I'm more than happy to. Also, Granny Smith, she's delightful with the newbies.
I mean, she's trained worse. Looks at Theo. Granny Smith was the old woman that taught Theo how to shoot, right?
I assume so. I wasn't
Yes.
certain if she was talking about Erica or not.
Yes.
So you know how like some people like just like attract certain types of people. Theo attracts grandmas. He's just grandson material.
Somehow. I don't really understand how that came to me, but I do accept that.
Grand magnet.
Grand magnet.
It just sounds like a cult position.
Oh no.
Oh, shit,
no.
yeah, you're right.
Theo in a cult? No.
No.
Anyway. With that, they stand up and escort you to the door, just making small talk along the way, saying, yeah, I'll get you your info hopefully by the end of the night. Keep an eye out.
Oh, and everything we talked about stays relatively within our circles, right?
Yeah, anything that was said here will stay between us. Don't worry.
Have a good
There we go.
have a good rest of your night then.
Have a good night. Good luck out there, and good luck with the other one. So wait, as you guys are leaving, do you guys run into Patrick
Really?
then?
Yeah, I mean, Patrick is by the door, just waiting, looking out for
Oh.
Gabe.
Okay, keeping an eye on
Yeah.
Gabe.
Yeah, he's just
Could
like
you-
outside the door, just looking out.
Which one switch between alertness and
Alert-
awareness?
Awareness is spooky stuff. Alertness is just looking.
Awareness or awareness? is-
Alertness is looking. Awareness is
Alert.
spooky.
I swear I'll get that. Okay, awareness for werewolves. There now, probably
A werewolf.
Not forget that.
A werewolf's there? No.
A werewolf.
Oh shit, that's actually a really good way to remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, can you please roll me an alertness check? Sound or sight will help you.
Hey, there we go. Let me get to the rolls channel. There we go.
And Gabe, unless you're deep down into your skulking mode, you're also free to roll this as well. I'll say Ob 8 here.
All right. For either, right?
For both of you, if you choose to roll alertness.
Okay.
Oh wait, it is what do it? Perception,
yes.
perception, and
Perception
alertness.
and alertness.
Yes. Yeah, there.
Okay.
It's
What's
been a
the
moment.
community? Is it exclamation point?
Exclamation
R?
point M.
M?
Oh wait, no,
No,
because
Masquerade's
oh wait, no,
back up.
Masquerade's back
M.
up.
Dot roll.
Yeah.
Thank you, M. Dot roll. We got
Yeah.
there.
Oh, those 2 ones. Oh, that hurts.
Decimal is
That's a good save.
6. Difficulty is 6. Yes.
8. Ob 8.
Oh, it's 8.
Oh, 8.
Yeah, cookies.
Hey, I have fuckery.
Okay.
So you. Oh, pardon me, Cookie. You got a 0.
I have a 2.
I got a 2.
2.
Not enough fucker.
Wait, a 2? Wait,
Yeah.
because
I
you
got
have an
2.
8 and a 9.
Yeah, but
2
I have
ones.
my. You said hearing helps, and I have that -2
Oh.
up for hearing.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so
Thank
that's
you. Yes.
6. So I got a 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 2 ones. So just an 8.
Okay,
9.
so you got 2, and Gabe, you also got 2. Wow,
Yeah.
good rolls. Damn. 10s don't pop because that's Scion. Okay, so with that, Patrick and Gabe, as you guys are, I'll say this is how it goes, because I think Patrick is more on his feet right now.
Yeah.
You are watching out over Gabe, because you did mention, like, hey, I don't want you to be out here alone, especially with,
The whole
Amelia
shit.
out.
Yeah.
You see a silhouette. You don't have enough about you to like make it out, if that makes sense. Like it's too dark to really see who it is. You just know that it's a person who seems to be slowly approaching. You notice that their head turns very slightly towards you, and you see like a slight shimmer where their eyes would be. They make eye contact with you and then turn to leave. Gabe, I would say you notice the turning movement as they begin to relatively quickly walk away.
Is it possible for me to, like, when I see the figure just like being like skulking around kinda shadowy, I could spend a blood point to activate the dark vision.
Oh, you could. Would you care to?
Yes.
Would you like to?
I would.
Then if that's the case, I would say you notice that it is the same purple cloak that I gave her an M name. Is it Melody? That was from a hot minute ago.
Melanie? Yeah,
Melanie?
Melanie.
Hercules' mom.
The girl who turned on us, and she was
Yeah.
the one operating the
one we
haunted
killed.
house, I think. Oh yeah.
Cat
And
mom.
the same cloak that we later found out was like the Starling thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Infringing on their copyright. But yeah, you notice you don't see enough facial features, but you do see, yes, it's the purple cloak.
Okay. Yeah, because the purple cord, like, it was like very obscuring on the face. I do remember that.
Yes, I made it wizardy as shit.
Alright, okay. I think Patrick like makes us start to go after the person. Like how much time between these and the gang exiting?
Oh, not long at all, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Patrick makes goes to make us start towards the person, but then like he hears the door opening. I think Patrick has been mostly on guard because he knows Gabe pulled something in there, and he doesn't want a Bruja to just be like, "Hey man, you're the fucker that ruined our fun. You wanna go?" Outside. So it's just been like he hears the door and he just kind of like turns around, sees the and goes like, "Oh okay," and then it's like, "Oh wait, fuck!" The figure turns around back again. No one there. Shit.
Patrick's a good friend.
He tries.
So, you guys are reunited. Oh, sorry, that was the first crack and a half.
And it feels so good.
Good.
So, you guys are reunited.
Yes.
And
Patrick, you good?
I saw, I'm pretty sure, either we're being watched by one of the starlings or Melanie had a little more surprises than we thought. Which I think we got from her sister that there was, like, that was it. She hadn't hired anyone else. So we might be being watched. I think Gabe specifically.
Well, if it was Gabe specifically, then I think we can hedge our bets on Amelia bullshit. How about you, Gabe? You doing all right?
I'll be okay.
No tokim hiangi.
I understand what you're doing in there. Just a little bit of a heads up. What you did in there was the social equivalent of trying to break up a scuffle with a hand grenade, so maybe don't break out the cross at too much more than you have been.
Well, you see my figure. I don't think I'd have much chance of the fist.
I'm gonna talk to you about finding a good in-between those two extremes at some point, but I think we have some work to get done at the circus tonight.
Oh shit, right.
Yeah, we do.
We do have jobs.
But I have a suggestion. Actually, if we're being followed, probably not a good idea to just take a car and link it there. If somebody's following us.
That's a good point.
Alright, so what are you suggesting?
Yeah, Dan shrugs. I take the alternative route.
Walking.
Well, nice.
public transportation.
We turn into butts.
That
We could
But
do it.
Unfortunately, that's a little outside of my realm of capability.
Speaks for yourself, Gabe. I'm gonna get it. Pushes his hand aside. Jason, do a bat.
Hi, it's Sean. Thank you so much for listening to Shows of Initiative. I'm here to remind you that we have social media that you can follow us on and keep on a loop on updates. We have clips with cute little doodles and animations. And you can find those on our Twitter at Suminitiative, Instagram at show.suminitiative, and Twitter, not Twitter, I've already said that one, and also Tumblr at show-some-initiative. We're also doing YouTube shorts now, so check us on that. And just thank you so much for listening to us. It means a lot to us. Thanks also to tabletopaudio.com for providing the background music. And you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, and also YouTube, obviously. And everything's in a handy link tree if you want to find us easily as well at linktree/show some initiative, no spaces, and we appreciate any comments or reviews. And back to the show.
we left off on you guys, or at least Danny suggesting that you guys take the sewers.
Sewer time, sewer time.
Yeah, Danny
Sewer
basically
time.
goes over and like just fucking, rips off a manhole cover like it's a fucking plastic bin.
Oh, as you do.
And is you fucking meme where it's fucking SpongeBob and Patrick pointing at the coffin. All right, get in.
Get it?
That's basically what he says with the sewer.
Yeah.
Not to be the girl on the team, but I'm really not fond of this.
Wait. Holy shit.
What?
Yeah?
Yeah, Erica is the only girl. Wait, Tori,
Yeah.
you're the only girl. Holy shit. Well,
we need more
Jay-
diversity
and
hires.
also me sometimes.
Yeah. Sorry,
Tori, you're
guys.
the only full-time
yes,
girl.
we need more diversity hires.
Jose chugs potion of transgender.
Oh fuck. Fuck man, I can only get part-time. They ain't giving me enough hours.
I mean, yeah, I'm a girl, but in the same way that Janet from The Good Place is a girl.
Oh, okay, so not a girl. Not a girl, but a straight-up hottie.
if you're a full-time girl, do you get girl benefits?
Unfortunately, no, but you
Girl
get
dental.
all the drawbacks.
You gotta girl unionize. It's not about girl bossing anymore.
You have to put at least 3 years in before you get promoted to girl boss.
Yeah, it sucks. It's rough, But gotta break that glass ceiling somehow.
But with that, okay, Erica. Sorry, you were saying.
No, I had the joke out. Not to be the girl, but not too fond of this one. Not gonna lie.
No, I'm with you on this one.
Jose will just stand next to Erica. I could always carry you if it makes you feel better.
All right, I'm a girl, but I'm not a damsel.
That seems like a very expensive skirt.
It is. No, it's all right. I can do this. I've done worse.
Yeah, Danny's looking around. He's like, well, glad you can make up your mind because it's seriously, this won't be effective if we just stand around the moat cover all day. Come on, let's go.
Like a fucking dog.
Jose will hop into the sewer.
All right. Yeah, Theo follows.
I'm waiting for people to go in.
Erica gets out a handkerchief and puts it over her nose. Hikes up the skirt. Drops in.
He's just gonna sigh and climb in.
I'm busy brooding.
Patrick
Not a
just
face. I mean, technically, if kindred revert to the same mental state each night.
yeah.
Yeah, once everyone hops in, he'd
Patrick hops in.
Yeah, once everyone he gets in the thing, puts the manhole cover back over, and then just drops down.
Okay. With that, you all enter the stinky sewer.
And I think Danny just starts going because he fucking knows all the sewers front to back, right? He fucking, that was the first thing he did when he came here was learn this shit. So I think he just fucking starts zooming towards the where the circus is.
Okay. Sick.
All right, let's get moving. I'll watch the back.
Yeah, I think as you see through the sewer, Danny's pointing out various things as they're moving along, right? And he gets to one corner or kind of corner across as he goes, and he looks at a corner, he frowns, right? And he's like, damn it, I moved the table.
Wait, what?
They moved the table, Julian.
Oh, how dare they?
How could they? I like the table where it was.
As much as I love a guided tour of the shithole, let's mosey on, shall we?
Hey, but we're going fast enough. Besides, shithole can be a very nice place to live if you know what to look for.
Shithole, straight shithole.
Like what?
Yeah, yeah. How are you distinguishing everything other than the table that used to be there?
Well, half of it's memory. I mean, there's little like small stuff here and there, right? You can see like chips in the walls, just various kind of general like locational stuff. But there's markers here and there that can let you know where you are. I'm not going to tell them to you, but they're there.
I don't think I can keep my eyes open long enough to see.
If it makes you all feel any better, I've been in much worse sewers.
That's exactly part of it. Yeah, like, what's up? Pro tip. That's how you can tell when you're in a sewer that there's like the Nosferatu are in. Usually a lot nicer. Because they spend a lot of time down here.
Oh, I'm so glad they have good interior design tastes.
Oh, hell yeah, they do. Like, watch it. Okay, no, it's the next one. Hold on. They like walk down a bit more. Yeah, here we go. And he knocks on a door, right? I mean, I say door. It's not a door. He just seems to turns and just knocks on like a section of sewer wall, and listens, waits a moment. Okay,
He's intently looking at the wall, trying to figure out what's different about it.
Okay, nobody's inside. All right. So yeah, I mean, I could show you real quick. And he you see he just takes his hand and just pushes into the wall, and you see it it's like a perfect seamless line, just pushes in, right? And then out of the way, right?
Oh my stars!
Classy.
And he steps in,
Classic.
right? And he says, "Yeah, I can show you around a second. If I mean, actually, we don't have that much time, but I can show you in." Yeah, and as they move, just stay in the front area. You probably don't have time to take your shoes off, but so just stay in the front area there, and I'll.
Believe me, taking my shoes off was never part of this deal.
Yeah, I but the thing is, that's the thing though, is you come into the front area and it's literally completely changed, right? It's opens door to the sewer, and then you see literally you step onto fucking wood paneling, right? Behind this door, and you can see there's a whole ass fucking room.
Is this
that's
my
been
already?
That's built into this whole section. Mm-hmm. And there's a fucking you can go. There's a fucking central dining room. There's fucking various rooms off to the side. You can see there's a fridge in one corner that's hooked up to a generator, right?
Is that
with various other
PS4?
electronic.
Let me guess, is there pizza in the fridge for certain teenagers of turtle variety?
X-rays on the half shell, if you could say.
Cowabunga. I definitely know a lot about teenage turtles.
Mm-hmm. Turtles.
I know a lot about Renaissance painters.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, he kind of he just shows everyone around. Yeah, they got all sorts. They got all sorts of rooms built out into the place like this. People to stay. They're not typically permanent. That's why I knocked in first, make sure nobody was around. It's kind of a, go in and crash if you need to type of thing.
My word, I have to admit, I really misjudged this place, Daniel.
I mean, yeah, it's the Nosferatu, right? It's yeah, you even gotta live in the sewer because he gestures to the face, right? But I mean, you got unlimited time. A lot of them have. You'd be surprised how many of them have just an absolute fuck ton of money, and absolutely no supervision whatsoever. And you have super strength, so if you want to carry 17 wooden beams down the sewer, you can.
That sounds like a pretty good deal.
It works out. It actually works out pretty well. It's often that's kind of a funny thing. Actually, it's something I do. Is the neonates, oftentimes when they're opening a new section to kind of expand operations, they'll have sires will let their neonates go and basically do construction on a new hideout like this. I had to do more than a few of those back in New York. Although, to be fair, we were it wasn't that common in general, mainly because, I mean, it's New York, right? It was pretty filled up.
Yeah, and
By the
plus
time I
I
got
imagine in your line of work, being in construction meant something very different.
Yes. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's what I should. But like I'm just saying, don't knock it till you see what's really down here. And then there's more stuff. I mean, there's like the central areas. I'm definitely not taking you there, but you know, I mean, they exist. I mean, you already knew they existed somewhere.
Hey,
but
how come we didn't pass through the wood paneling parts last time?
Wait, is this?
it's like a hideout room. It's not like a place. It's not like a place to walk through.
I know, but still, yeah. But he just kind of frowns a little bit. I was in the source first, and you didn't show me this.
Would you say this is for the game? This is the emotional equivalent of finding out that your teacher doesn't live at school in elementary school.
And yeah, Danny he closes the fucking door behind them and continues on. God damn, it's frustrating. This primitive bullshit. It's because that's the thing. Like, if it's like Nosferatu tend to play safe on Camarilla, right? So if it was like, if that was just kind of how the clan was leaning, whatever. Okay, maybe I disagree, but like that'd be one thing, right? But the clan ain't with him. That's the fucked part. The clan ain't with him, and he's doing it anyway. And like weirdly, consistent about it. I mean, Nosferatu, we're very. He like kind of does like a symbol of like enmeshing his fingers. We're very close, right? Like people speak up and people listen, right? Talk to each other. So, Primogen just digging their heels and fucking going for it isn't common. So this is just shit. It's just. There's gotta be something going on, right? There's no way if he just believes in it that much.
You think she's holding something over him?
That could be that. I mean, honestly, not necessarily a mistake on the first one. It could be that. Maybe she has an angle on him, and he's like having to oblige that. Maybe he has like some kind of angle on her, and he feels like he can use her, but he can't tell nobody about it, or it becomes useless. Maybe they have some kind of deal, or I don't know, but I'll fucking talk about it anyway.
Why, do you think you could get close enough to talk to him about it?
He'll get close enough to me if he wants to talk about it. He's listening right now. Well, probably not him literally, but someone who will let him know is listening right now. Who is that, by the way? Like yells out into it. Yeah, he looks around. Right? Theron, is that you? No, nah, he usually handles this outside. Let's see. He like bites his lip, right?
Is it always like this?
Vanessa!
Alright.
It's just like this sometimes.
I wonder, is he talking to the rats? I mean, I talk to pigeons, I'm not judging.
Close enough.
Basically.
Yeah, as figures, they ain't gonna talk to me over out there, but point is, he knows my deal. But we'll see. You know what? In fact, whoever's listening, go ahead and tell him. He should come out and tell us and explain to the clan what the fuck is going on. Okay? Because that's what we're supposed to do. Alright, we're Nosferatu. We stab other people in the back, not each other. You don't fucking do this shit. Alright? And whoever's fucking listening, you can take that to him. And you know what? If he wants to fucking sweep me under the rug and fucking come at me, then that just says on him. Right? And then the whole clan fucking knows about it.
You know when you're like invited over to a friend house and like
And the
They're
parents
gonna start yelling at
the
them.
friend and the parents start yelling at each other. I imagine that's how like the rest of us are just standing there like looking like just like
Absolutely.
I will say Jose's look is much more like, well, I guess I'm getting ready to throw down again tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sighs as I assume there's like no response from the shadows. And,
Oh, not right now.
Exactly. And, you know, right, and he just like carries on. Okay, all right. Hey, I gotta get my fucking soapbox. Let's just get to the circus.
If I'm being honest, Danny, I think I like you more when you're on your soapbox.
You're gonna be taller.
Alright, I hope there's soap in that soapbox. We're gonna need it.
Alright, everyone
Yeah.
got their one-lighters out. We should move.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't get the issue. Like, what are you afraid of? Getting sick?
Yo, a good point, actually.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I've got someone that I could bring a disease home to.
Oh, even gooder point.
I run a bar, and I have I feel the need to obtain or upkeep to a certain standard of cleanliness myself.
Oh, yeah, and Gabe's cult.
It's like, yeah, fucking Jose.
Do we need to justify not wanting to be in a sewer?
Parrot.
You may have grown up here, but we
I don't
haven't.
know about you guys. This place is great.
You see, there we go. Hell yeah. And he fucking high fives Patrick.
Patrick. Patrick is just vibing here. This place is fine.
No, you're right. We shouldn't be judging. This is, you know, you've got some lovely spots here, and you have to go where you need to go, you know? And I don't think I'm Irish anymore, but I sure am token.
Yeah, so I think Danny just basically leads them through the sewer to the circus.
Okay.
Sure.
And with
Finally.
with
You're
that,
finally going to work. Sorry.
You all, oh, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Finally, worst fucking employees ever.
I don't
We could
know.
be worse.
I think the person we killed was probably being a worse employee.
No,
Yeah.
she actually did her job, though. Like, I bet you there's a wall
She just
of, like...
did also other shit.
She's allowed to have hobbies in her off time.
Like, she did her job there. And, you know...
God forbid woman do anything.
Thank you, Sean.
There's probably a wall that's like worst employees of the month, and we're on it.
We're all just jammed into one photo.
That's the group picture. It's just us in the worst place of the month.
Delightful.
Oh, I'm making a
Love
new
you all.
file.
But you
Clown
all,
of the month.
Clown of the month. We'll
Yeah, that's
never
an
get Clown of the
honorable
month
title
at
at the
this rate.
circus.
Why weren't you at clown practice?
I was in the sewer.
Why were you clown practicing in the sewer? Fuck you. Okay, sorry.
Amazing.
Sorry.
Amazing.
We're very
Let's sit
professional
down
here.
We're very professional. Sorry, Julian.
it's okay. It's been a while since we've done this. I gave us permission to suck.
Actually, I think we've
Thank
had a
you.
very good and productive session.
You all step out into the back of the circus, away from prying eyes, because they're aware that some Nosferatu come through the sewers for a bit of a relief. You know, sometimes it's nice to just put on clown makeup and People
Be a
treat you
clown.
like you're maybe normal as opposed to a freak of nature. But you all are welcomed very eagerly. Patrick, Sam very quickly approaches you. Is like, "Oh, thank God, you're finally." Where have you? Is that? It's fine. You can tell me later. Come on, we're on our way.
Okay,
The guests have been demanding the mountain lion. They've been like,
fuck.
where is he? Where is he? I've had to tell him that he's he's sick or whatever. Like, no one wants to see a fucking sick. Come on.
That's true. What did I have? Please tell me it wasn't embarrassing. I mean, no. Let's go. Let's keep moving.
Fuck. What else did you get? Jose and Danny did.
We have a magic show.
Yeah, magic show.
Magic.
Okay, I'll say
for him.
with that, then as Patrick gets whisked away, the rest of you get summoned to your respective stations. Like, Erica, we got a kid with a scraped knee. Come on, we need help over here. We're out of
Theo just
Neosporin.
walks off.
Oh boy, the child's gonna
Just
talk
walks
about how
over to
bad
the
I
station.
smell.
Yeah, Theo just fucks off. I like that.
Theo, we need to. Oh, right, he's gone.
Danny, we've got the show in a little bit, or do you have stuff you need to take care of?
Yeah, I should probably go around back. Take care of some stuff, I guess.
All right. I'll figure something out. Take your time, and Jose will stalk off towards his magic tent.
I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot what Gabe did at the circus. Was he...
He has also been part of the magic show.
There was like one
You've
time,
been
yes, he was...
a little bit everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been
Yeah.
kind of just multitasking.
Just remember
Yeah.
the
You
one
were-
vine attempt.
You were a barker for a while. Yeah,
You were a barker, you did
the
some
vines.
Shakespeare in the park
I believe there was at
stuff.
least one time I was at... Okay, that was just a distraction, though.
Yeah, but I
Um,
think that might be something that would have fit Gabe to keep doing as like a
Sure.
bit.
I think he was at the haunted house the one time, the first time.
Oh,
That's where
yeah.
he met with Melanie.
Melanie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can say he's around just like giving famous speeches or something.
Oh right, you were a spooky priest in the haunted house. That was your bit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I think in that case, probably. So I guess what would it be? Danny finds Gabe or vice versa?
I mean, you're the only two left at the position where we left to the sewer, so you could just...
Yeah, okay, gosh.
Hang
So we're
back.
still, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, I thought we had like moved from that position already. So, yeah, as it like the other go off, like Dana kind of hangs back a little bit for a second, right? And he turns to Gabe, right? Hey. So, with the hindsight of not being high anymore, I was kind of a dick back there.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
I'm sorry. Promise I won't offer you coke at a bar bathroom anymore. Probably should have had some foresight on that, to be honest.
I think that's a fairly low bar, but I appreciate the apology.
Sorry.
And I think he like turns to go for a moment, and then kind of like stops and like looks back. Hey, you good? Like, I don't know. That whole like shebang really seemed to kind of. He like it just kind of waves a gesture next to his head.
Just thinking about where I belong and what I've got myself into. not, this world seems to be made for folks like you and not for folks like me. It doesn't like being changed.
Yeah, he nods. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about the sum of it. I mean, you're right. This like gestures around, right? This whole world, undead business. It doesn't like guys like you very much. I mean, fuck, I didn't. He like pauses for a moment. But honestly, it's a good thing.
What is the good in this? I'm not seeing it with the same eyes that you do.
Points at him. That you don't feel right. That you feel out of place. That you don't fit in here. Good. This, I think, gestures all around, right? We're a secret society of blood-sucking monsters. We live forever, and every year that passes, for most of us, more and more of that precious humanity gets brushed out. You don't want to get used to that. I got used to it. I came to expect it, and I went along with it. I looked at it and I said, okay, well, that's what I am now, so I might as well just go ahead and be that. And I embraced that. And where did it get me?
Pile of shit.
He gestures around. I don't have any human connections. What vampiric ones I made pretty recently because I had to leave half of them behind because of what this, right? And he pulls out. He puts his finger pulls up his lip so it shows his his teeth, right? Did to me. And now I have all of one life to deal with something I did because I got used to it. I wasn't thinking about it. And I let it happen. I'd say you don't feel comfortable. You don't feel like you fit in with this society. You don't feel like it's kind to people like you. Good. Because I'll tell you what that's evidence of. It's evidence that you give enough of a shit to not be comfortable being a monster. And honestly, we could use more of that. We could use more being uncomfortable. We could use more of looking what you are in the eye and saying, no, I don't want to be like. And I got a long way to go, but recently I've been trying.
I've noticed.
That's because you gave enough of a shit to look at me and look at what I'm doing and say, no, it's still wrong, and I don't care what you are. And if anything,
I wish you were more of a rule than an exception in that way. Because most seem to accept, Well, most seem to be the way you were just a few weeks ago.
He like goes over, right? And he like puts a hand on his shoulder, right? And like kind of like pokes at his chest. That's what I'm saying though, Gabe. I was the rule. I'm not an exception. I was the rule, and you broke that rule. Been breaking the rules. And that's what you need to keep doing.
Hard to break more rules when you're dead. And that seems to be what most people want. Either that or outcast. I'll keep saying my piece. But it's tiring work.
Only thing I can say to that, really. You can try your best, and you can't help everyone. You can't probably help most, to be honest. But that's fine. Because he looks at him. Because, yeah, it's about helping other people to an extent. But as time goes on, it's going to be more and more about saving yourself. I gotta be honest with you, Gabe. Don't know the half of it yet. Time is going to wear down everything you know. The things you care about, the people you care about, they will erode. They will move past you. And any reason you had to care, to give a shit, is gonna go away. Or before you could even get close to calling yourself an elf.
That's a bizarre thought. I can't picture that one. To save my soul.
He looks at him. Take it from someone who can. When you don't have anything physical, anymore, push forward. You need something mental, spiritually. You need a goal, purpose. You have one. Don't be dissuaded from it. Maybe learn to be a little more subtle about it. But keep it. Because that is what is going to keep you from turning. That is what is going to keep you from turning into a numb creature. Or even worse. He comes up his backpack and his face is dead serious, right? He's almost basically trying to command it to you, right? Drill it into you, fucking, do not keep it because it will save you, right? And that's as important as saving everyone else. And he comes back and he sighs, and he smiles and claps you on the shoulder. Yeah, one fan at least. Now, come on, let's get in. We better get in before they.
Fellas.
I mean, I guess we've been missing 3 days, so I guess being a little late wouldn't hurt. But I don't know, it just feels wrong at this point.
Danny, no.
Sometimes
feel
it
like-
feels like months.
I feel like Boss Man's bigger stuff on his mind anyway to worry about little us. Oh, one other thing.
Yeah, he turns, like he's kind of moving away, but he turns around and looks at you.
I like you a lot better when you're clear-headed. For your own sake, lay off the shit.
He shrugs, he chuckles. I mean, I said I was trying.
We all stumble.
Yeah, he just... yeah.
Gabe sort of smiles out the corner of his mouth. That's what makes us human. And then winks.
Aw, that's the first time Gabe smiled.
Yeah, and Danny runs off to go get in position.
What are these two twinks doing? Cut that out.
No,
Being
the
big
things-
to air is
they
human
couldn't be.
moments from El Dorado.
Fucking also. The fucking fellows.
Fast moment.
Just
Yeah.
fucking just Julian. Two men show each other any amount of fucking like positive,
Any emotional-
fucking, any emotions or positive words.
Yeah.
Julian. I don't know.
Look,
That's
the bar
kinda
is so
fruity.
low.
It's kind of fruity, my man.
I stand
Let
by
him
what
have
I
this.
said.
What are you, a frat bro?
I say like,
Listen.
what point do you get where you're so gay you loop back around to like homophobic frat bro?
With that, you all move towards your respective areas of the circus, finding your own little niches or what have you. We close on Jose and Danny starting to get ready for the magic shows for the evening after clocking in, much to the relief and surprise of their other magician co-workers. When right before you're about to go on, like not even 5 minutes before, Jose, you get approached by one of your fellow Assamites who looks, not out of breath, but definitely frazzled. Boss? Hey, we got a problem.
One fucking night.